My favorite top 5 fishing spots would have to start off with Lake El Salto in Mexico. Everybody in bass fishing wants to catch a 10-pound bass. That's the holy grail of bass. And you go to El Salto, you expect to catch a 10-pounder. Almost every trip I've ever been there, I've caught a ton of fish and always catch at least one fish over 10 pounds. It's the top of my list. Number 2 would have to be the western basin of Lake Erie. The Bass Islands are phenomenal fishery for smallmouths, and you know, I've gone there since I was a little kid, and I've seen the lake evolve in a positive way. It's just become a great fishery, and if you want to catch a big smallmouth bass, a 5-pounder or better, that's definitely the place to go. Another place that ranks very high on my list for a lot of reasons is the St. Lawrence River, the Thousand Islands region. It's of everywhere I've been in the world fishing, it's probably the most pristine and beautiful, because you've got all these islands with these big mansions on them, and you're catching, you know, 4- and 5-pound largemouth and smallmouth bass right in the shadow of them. So that's definitely in the top of my list. Another lake that I found out just this year, we went there in January, and it's on the Texas-Mexico border, and that's Lake Falcon. And it's the only place I've ever been that rivaled Lake El Salto for numbers of big largemouth bass. And it's one of those fisheries that's very accessible to the public, but it's just got a lot of big fish in it, and it's really, really good.
You know, I mean, look at that fish. Just look at that fish.
And number 5 is probably not going to be a secret to anybody. That's Lake Guntersville in Alabama. It's got to be on the top of a lot of people's list because it continues to put out big stringers of bass year after year. It's centrally located in the United States. It's very accessible to the people, and it's just got a great population of fish. It's one of those lakes too that you can go to and you can fish early in the year with crankbaits and catch a lot of fish. When the water gets warmer and that grass gets matted on the surface, you can catch them on topwater frogs. It's a very diverse fishery, and it's definitely one of my favorites.